First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions hit 6-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Goff looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
To the right side and intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On defense there, they looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now they'll shift things around. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime? Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Play action. Now Wilson. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, Achane. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, back to Achane. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff going to shift them around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Going back to Gibbs on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
How about this? They'll change it at on 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 2nd down, a run. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now it's gone. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game. We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Goff. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Montgomery. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd down, goal to go. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Back to throw. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. One last throw here for Goff. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.